from the woman who snapped a picture that has changed a life. By now, you've probably seen that viral picture of Tarrant High School graduate Corey Patrick. Ebony.com posted an article about everything that has happened since a Max bus driver snapped this picture of Corey on his way to the bus. He was catching a ride to his high school graduation wearing his cap and gown. And tonight, why that bus driver took that picture in her own words.
I did to inspire the people on my page, and I didn't think it was going to take off. And I didn't know him. I didn't do it because I knew him. I just did because he got on my bus, and I was just inspired that he got on by himself, and he was so determined to get it with no one backing him.
Her inspiration has inspired so many others. Since that picture was taken, Jacksonville State University has offered to give Corey a full scholarship. Radio personality Ricky Smiley and singer Tyrese are among the celebrities who have promised to get him his own car to continue his road to success.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here makes me feel very good to do it, to even witness something like this, because due to all the overwhelming violence and the ignorance that we all facing or bombarded with over the internet, it feels good every once in a while to actually see an uplifting story. Well, we have this young man, this young high school graduate who was determined to graduate by any means necessary, like Brother Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. This man was gonna walk across that stage, and I do not blame him, because it's a lot of people that let wasted opportunities go unfulfilled, if you know what I mean. So he took it upon himself to walk and catch the bus to his high school graduation. Now, how many people more or less would even try to walk to school, then also walk and catch the bus to their own graduation? A lot of people would be so embarrassed or whatnot. But let me tell you something before I start reading the story, is that you do not have to be embarrassed by anything, because we all have a burden to carry in this world. We all have our own cross to bear, and that could be in the form of anything, whether waking up for a job, that could be in the form of just basic day-to-day living. But I am so proud of this young man, because he was determined to graduate, and a lot of people probably seen this man walking down the road with his cap and gown on and say, oh, look at that sucker, look at that fool. But those same people probably going to come ask this guy years later down the line for a job if he grows up and be successful, which I hope that he does. But also, before I start this video, I want to send out a big shout to Miss DeWanna Beasley for taking taking a picture of this guy walking. And when she took this picture, like she said, she did not know the guy. She didn't really know who he was or anything like that. But she took the picture because something inside of her mind and soul touched her. And I'm glad she did, because that set off a whole firestorm across the internet, especially on Twitter and social media also, where we have the likes of Ricky Smiley, Tyrese, and Da Brat, people trying to come together, you know, basically to buy this guy a vehicle so he won't have to walk no more. Because if you see somebody trying to do something with themselves, the least you should do is help them. And if you're not going to help them, don't do anything to hurt them. But I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Celebs vow to buy a car for student who took the bus to his graduation. And like I said, I am so proud of this guy, Mr. Corey Patrick. You keep that same attitude, you will make it far in this world, because winners never quit and quitters never win. Remember that also. Now, the Alabama teen was determined to obtain his high school diploma despite the fact that his family doesn't have a car. Images of Birmingham, Alabama teen Corey Patrick walking and taking the bus to his graduation have gone viral, with a few stars promising to buy the determined student new wheels for all of his hard work and dedication for his education. And this goes to show you right here, only thing you gotta do is just put in some effort. You know, if you just put in 50%, I'm sure somebody else, or the Most High, for those who are believers, would make a way for you. Because only thing you have to do is just try. Just try a little bit. See, that's the hardest part for a lot of people to do, is try, because they are scared of failure. But guess what? No person that's rich and done made it, from the likes of LeBron James to Michael Jordan to Warren Buffett to anybody that you can name, all these same people have one thing in common, that they all have failed one time or another. Just like the song with Aaliyah said, at first you don't succeed, you got to dust yourself off and try again. You got to keep on trying. And guess what? If you keep that same attitude and you keep walking that straight and narrow path, one day it's going to widen up and you will have anything you want. You have any car you want. You'll be able to go to the car lot and buy anything you want. But first, You have to lay down the foundation. You have to put in the legwork, and that's what a lot of people don't want to do. So, like I say, if this guy keep that same attitude, where he's willing by any means necessary to make his dreams come true, those dreams will come true because you hold the keys to your destiny. You hold the keys to your life. Truth. Speaking to WBRC, Patrick revealed that his mom suggested he take the bus to his commencement since she had no way to get him there. I told Corey, well, the best thing to do is just get on the bus and we will work from there, said Felicia White, Corey's mother. Patrick proceeded to pound the pavement and caught the bus in his graduation cap and gown, with the bus driver snapping photos of the young man that eventually spread all over the internet. His family eventually found a ride and met him at the school. I had to do what was necessary for me to walk this year, Patrick said. And that's what you have to do a lot of times in life. You have to walk on, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to walk alone in this world. You know, whether it's, for instance, as a metaphor, this guy walking to his high school graduation with his cap and gown on, or where as you get a little older, your car break down, you still got to go to work. And what if nobody want to come pick you up? You just can't lay down and die and lose everything you built up. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to have tough skin, but also it's about what's in you, because what's in you will show one day. And you know how you built, and the next person know how they built. And not everybody is able to have that much strength and courage, you know what I'm saying, to face all these adversity. Because like I say, a lot of people think they too good anyway to walk to the store, more or less walking down the street in a cap and gown onto a graduation, because they don't want to be considered suckers. But it's quite strange that those same people who want to be the cool kids are now the kids that we see working these jobs that have no pay, minimum wage jobs, have not got nowhere in life, loaded down with kids and all kinds of problems. That's what happened when you want to be a cool kid, because you know what I'm saying, if you try things the easy way in life, eventually it's going to get hard. So it's best to just go and face the hard things first, and that way the rest of your life will be easy, because the rich people got rich in this world by doing things the hard way. It's certain kind of people that want to have the easy way out and go get the low-hanging fruit, I call it. Whereas instead of challenging yourself and really seeing what you're really made of, and something that can really advance you, a lot of people just accept the lowest hanging fruit. They don't want to push themselves. They don't want to challenge themselves to be greater. They are satisfied and cool and comfortable exactly where they at. That's what you call being in your comfort zone. A lot of people stay scared to step out that comfort zone. But if you want to be anything in this world, if you want to make a name for yourself or leave a legacy, you're going to have to step out that comfort zone. And this is one prime example of a young man stepping out that comfort zone. To a lot of people, it may not be a lot, but to certain people, that's inspiration, because we see plenty of teenagers all the time, you know what I'm saying, that could go on to college wasting potential. Could be basketball players, could be lawyers and doctors, and they don't do anything but just walk around the neighborhood, hang around the store. So when you see a guy who's really trying to make it and become something in life, I mean, we cannot do nothing but take our hats off to him and try to help the guy out. Now, his mom revealed that Corey was determined to graduate with his friends after moving to a new neighborhood. Corey was getting up at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. You got some people, grown people at that, grown people who won't even get out the bed before 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I don't see how people stay in the bed that long. I do not like to stay in the bed. Even when I'm sick, I'm still trying to get up and go, because there's something inside me want me to continue to be great, you know, even in my own little way, you know, because like I said, I'm my biggest critic. I don't need nobody else to criticize me. I criticize my own self, even when I know I done gave my best, but something inside of me said, you know what, you could tweak it, or you could do a little better. That's what you need to get at in life. That's the point you want to get at, where you become your biggest critic. You don't have to worry about other people criticize you. Well, you didn't say this right, you didn't pronounce that right, you didn't explain this properly. You know, I go back and I sit back and I watch the tapes and stuff. I'm like, well, you know, I should have did this way, I should have did that way. You know, if we all could take a lesson from that example and apply that within our own lives, whereas it's something that you're not doing and you want to give it 60%, but yet and still you wonder why you ain't getting 100% out of it, because you only putting in 60%. And just like the old saying go in life, you're going to get whatever you're going to get out of life, whatever you put in it. So if you don't put nothing in the jar, don't expect nothing to come out the jar at the end. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Now, Corey was getting up at 4:30 in the morning and had to be at the bus stop at 5:41 in the morning for the last year. Even when he would get out of school, he couldn't get from that side of town until 5:19 when the bus runs back over there. So he doesn't make it back this way until about 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Now, the Shade Room is now reporting that Brad Tyrese, Ricky Smiley have committed to buying the young man a new ride so he'll never have to worry about making it to an important event again. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, his dreams come true. And big shout out once again to the Brad Tyrese and Ricky Smiley, especially you, Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? All the trouble that we done had out you, Tyrese. But this is a good look for you all. And also, you know, let's reach out and support this man. Whether it's, you don't have to send money, just tell him to keep his head up, keep doing the right thing. Everything don't have to be monetary. You know, sometimes you can just tell somebody, you know, we're rooting for you, we're in your corner, we're praying for you, and sometimes that's enough. You know, just to know that people are watching and people are concerned. But this goes to show you one thing, is that somebody's always watching you, so you never know. This guy never knew this woman, Miss DeWanna Beasley, was watching him. He never knew she took this photo, but it's a good thing that she did that, because this photo changed his life, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he can go on to become something later on in life. And he already has a full scholarship at JSU, Jackson State University. And big shout out to them for looking out for this young man also. And may the Most High continue to bless them. But let me know what you all think about this video also. And also, if you want to list in the comments section, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, give the people some experiences that you went through over things and challenges that you all have to overcome, because we all have to overcome something. Some people let those things take them under and overcome them. But, you know, I'm talking to the ones who have overcome adversity, trials, and tribulations, and who are able to still stand here today and tell the people, look, I've been through that. I had to walk to school, including myself. I had to walk to school a couple of times. It was basically because I was, you know, out there acting up. But anyway, I had to walk to school. But I remember those who helped me along the way when I didn't want to get up to go to school. And thank God I was able to graduate, and thank God I was able to go to college also. But I remember a lot of days I didn't want to get up and go to school. I remember a lot of days when my car broke down, I didn't want to walk to work. So I had to do all that. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, looking for nothing from nobody, as long as it wasn't raining outside. And sometimes when it was raining, still had to walk to work, just had to bring an extra pair of pants. So best believe all that pays off, and all that builds your character and make you into who you are today. Because guess what? A lazy person will get nowhere in this life. Let me say it one more time. A lazy person will get nowhere in this life. So if you really want something bad enough, stop looking at what the next man got and get up off your keister, you're behind, and go get it yourself. That's the only way you're going to have it, because guess what? What your next door neighbors got ain't going to benefit you nothing. And just like Jay-Z said, you know, and excuse my French, but I have to make a point. What you eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you got going on for yourself. What can you do for yourself? We can look out that window and see all the people driving down the roads in Ferraris, Bentleys, Rolls Royces. But what would you do to get that? You know what I'm saying? Would you lay down the proper foundation? Would you make some of yourself? Will you study? You know what I'm saying? And improve your craft or whatever it is you want to do in life. But I believe one thing, and I'm gonna end it like this: whatever a person wants in life, if they want it bad enough, whether it's money, whether it's cars, houses, fame, jewelry, whatever, you will go do it. You will do anything to do that. You will do anything to make that dream come true. And this guy wanted to graduate so bad that he put on his cap and gown and walked down the road, and you can imagine all the people laughing at him. Ha, look at that. And I'm sure it was. But those are going to be the same people who's going to fall by the wayside later on in life, because they don't have what this guy have. And that's one thing right there. That is determination. You have to be determined to win. If you're not determined to win, and you're not planning to win, guess what you're going to do? You're planning to lose, and you're going to lose, because everything starts with a plan. Anyway, big shout out to Mr. Corey Patrick, also Ms. DeWanna Beasley for making this go viral and helping them and stepping in kind of like an angel, just standing back. Just snap the photo, put it out there, and it does itself. Anyway, let me know what you all thinking. And also, like I said earlier, if you want to list some of the things that you went through in life that made you more than a conqueror, for those of you who are in the belief, you know, let us know in the comment section. If you like the video, push the like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also definitely share the video. And remember one thing today, if you don't remember nothing else, stay motivated, stay encouraged, and stay determined, because every day is a new trial, a new tribulation. Every day is a challenge. So poke your chest out and face it just like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Winners never quit, and quitters never win. I'm out.